Alright, so hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Continuing along with the modeling process of this illustration here. So, basically where we left off, we have a little bit of hand motion that probably not going to use the full amount of. Basically, the hands rotate forward a little bit, arms come forward a little bit. That's really the extent of the actual motion. Can I? Let's just do that. Yeah, that's not gonna cause a problem with just stretching that part. Do I want to have the speed further along? Not really, right? I should really just increase the Bezier divisions here, but that should actually sit about right. Probably gonna have to pair this with a head motion, which probably includes a little bit of perspective change. I'm actually kind of looking at the head and really thinking about whether I can just cheap it out and just do most of the head in a single motion. Given that it's only required to lean forward basically. So in theory, it doesn't really matter that the perspective of some parts is getting thrown off. But if I do that, probably honestly only the actual head and face portions can go that, given that the face is most of the way flat, or at this perspective flat enough that it probably wouldn't be that big of an issue, but if it comes down to it, I'll probably just do it properly. I think in terms of what I want here, I probably do want the arms here to stay most of the way fixed. Actually, I want these arms and the chest area here to stay complete. Maybe like a little bit of shaking on the boat. Beyond that, I think I don't want extra motion there. So actually, just go for the sleeve. Let's add a little bit of sway to the sleeve. We're going to make you. Ooh. This would be effectively accompanying motions to any of the major body motions here on the blue. So we're going to sleeve sway. Give us a tiny bit of a swing around that. Realistically, I should be able to just go into here and just do a little bit of whip and a little bit of whip. Let me just make sure that we're not pulling into a weird spot. Basically, only the actual middle portion can afford to move like that. So just make sure that everything else stays where it is, and it just has a little bit of a wobble right in the middle there. And one. A little bit of a wobble. Just for a little bit of extra motion. It's not intended to do overly much. Could do this on the same layer here. That'll be fine. Do the same thing here. We just go and make sure being in the starting position, but this bit goes up here. Pull that back a little bit. Then we'll just pop this out this way. A little bit. Just a little bit of extra motion. Nothing particularly special. Can I actually grab, where is the from? grab these two parts. Let me just rename this to make a separate one here for the upper. Then I'll make one more here for the this way, which will attach to here. I'm doing both. That could be a problem. I do these both at the same time. Actually, no. But this is actually attached to more than it is attached to it. Well, I need to do these at the same time. Or can I just have the hood front be a separate part and do these two together? We just say hood top here instead. We say instead. Let me just remake this deformer. Make sure it's sitting in all the right spots. Just give it a little bit of a... Yep. A little bit of warp and a little bit of... Oh. Warp like that. Then we'll just give a little bit of a warp this way. A little bit of a inward peel this way. It shouldn't affect anything else over. Ooh. It should more or less stay in position, I think, ideally. Could do like that, but the remainder of this shouldn't shift around. A little bit of a wobble. Probably won't use too much of it, but fine. And then we'll just grab the hood, front and back portions here. Give this a hood portion. Oh, okay, I have an idea for this. I'm gonna put the cord into here as well. So basically when this one, the former moves, it will actually just, if it affects the, ooh, that ain't good. Okay, well, we won't do that. Alright, make a new one. Do that to quickly resize it, and we'll just set in. Okay, so basically what I want is that this can shift along a little bit. Ideally, this part doesn't move much. We'll give this a little bit of a warp outwards. And then we'll do the same thing here. We'll just give it a little shift inwards, and we'll give it a little bit of warp inwards, not too much. Then we'll just kind of make sure that this connection stays in the roughly the right spot. Kind of want to keep that. And then we'll actually take the cord as a separate one. Basically going to use this as a secondary pendulum spot here, where we're going to have the Oh. Rename these so that they're going left and right. Oh, I need to rename them so that they're going left and right. One on the other side, you basically can't see it. Like, it really can get away with this. And the arms are moving in sync, so they technically would... But they're gonna swing around to get it. They're gonna swing around. We'll go chord way. Do I need to double pendulum this? It really depends how much this is touching. If this is touching the water. This should really be like partially submerged. Or it has to very much dance on the above the waterline. It kind of looks like it could be dancing on top of the waterline. Regardless, probably don't actually want to swing this too much, so we'll just do a single pendulum here with... Yep. Not gonna use... Actually, just go over by a fair amount. Just the usual standard. So that we've got more to work with. We just give it a little bit of a swing back and forth. Yeah, that's gonna look incredibly stupid. Make a 1. Well. Wait. Where we're going to do this a little bit higher, just so that we've got a bit of swing. Oh wait, no, that was the top. That was a top swing. This will be 1. We'll go 2 here. Do a lower swing here just to vary up the swing a little bit. Honestly, there should be a 3 as well for the actual weight at the bottom, but give the swing a little bit of variance so we can actually... Oh, what? What's this? Oh. That should be fine. Okay. So grab these 2 parts. We'll go ahead. Go. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Okay, do 1, 2. It's a very minor motion. All right. Ah. Oof. Why apply to child? Apply deformer to child. What? Oh, does it not? Does it not work with plane shapes? Oh well. That's fine, just do it again. I feel like I always forget that. Up, up, um... Bum, 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 bum. Give that big old motion. Really shouldn't be using that much. Alright, do that. Hmm. I don't want to miss the hit right now. I really don't. I really don't want to miss the hit right now. Hmm. Um. Uh. Let's mess up the also portions a little bit. I do have some. I have something in here. What is this? Apply layer. How do I make an add layer? Is that visible? How visible is that? Basically not visible. How visible is that when there's a multiply layer actually? Hmm. Okay. This is code. Up. Oh, jeez. Bup, in the actual torso portion. Did I include the fire in here? Don't really need this for the leg. Also, this is including the thigh behind that, but right leg and left leg. Do I want to attach the shadow here? Should I want to? Do I want to put area? This bit? Okay, so basically there is a core part of this which will move the whole thing around. Should the coat move in the water? What's the best way to deal with this? Try. Maybe I can go like this. Oh, the shadow cannot do it. Can the shadow? Hmm. Ba, 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 ba. Hmm. Uh, ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Up, up, up. Up, 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 up. Haha. Um. Ba, 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 Hum 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 hum. I'll just do it like that. So if the kite shifts in the water at all, then this part will have to shift. Uh. Hmm. I need to figure out how to deal with the water. Hmm. Hmm. But give us a little tiny bit of a ripple here. Hmm. Should we do something with this? I may just add and just this visible at all. Hmm. Ba, 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 ba. Wait, am I currently locked on though? What was a few I did? Hmm. Ba, ba, ba. Hmm. I'll just leave that for a little bit. Alright, leg. Move the whole foot around. Up, 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 up. Hum, hum. Up, 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 up. Uh. Hum. I want to blend it. I do a if I've been to like N, that means um do I want to move everything separately? How might I do this all separately? Get this of here back into here. I will move the calf bus. The one toe. See, the one toe can hold this up. Um. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Mm. Up, 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 up. Hum, hum. Mm-hmm. Mm. Up, 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 up. Um. Okay, well. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Other. Unreasonable. I'm forcing the leg right now, so hopefully that doesn't cause any issues. You can kind of see the mesh is really doing something weird down here because I'm pulling it back very aggressively. Doing the usual of over doing a motion so that it can be used for other things. The main bits that still need to be done is I need to figure out how to deal with the water, namely. And I do want to nod the head down. I'm trying to think of a way to really cheap it out because it only needs to be one single head motion rather than needing a full range of head motions. Because if I need to do a full range of head motions, that's going to take forever. Probably should have this. You know, yeah. Bu- 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 bum, bu- bu- bum. Hmm. But I don't want to. I don't have the pieces to turn this foot, so I think we're gonna just cheap this one out a little bit and do a bit of a more lazy motion here. Hmm. Ba, 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 ba. Um, 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 um. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, now I need to figure out what the heck I'm doing with the water. And there's one thing I've been thinking about to do with the water, so I'm gonna try it. Um. Alright, so I'll basically have this bit of a mesh here. It doesn't really exist, so it'd be really nice if we could see this, but what I've been thinking about is we go 1, 2, 3, 4. We just do this. Okay, so we take that, we do that. just encompassing the whole thing there. Alright, so we're gonna go 4 by 4. So this happens when the the warp deformer is completely messed up from having way too many things. Way too many divisions. What I've been thinking is that we can actually tell this to ripple by over it. Oh, scale. Purple. Because we have these dark spots and these, so these things like brown and dark spots along with the terrain sandy kind of brush on that I did, along with this grid of vertices. So I think if I just go like how's the keeping everything inside, if I just go like that, you can kind of see like everything has to move to accommodate this motion. Basically in here, we actually look at these two together. Just see these vertices moving around a little tiny bit. But if we get these to go like just to move out of sync, so they go like this. Okay. Then do it the other way around. And then if this like moves very slowly, a little bit back and forth, it'll kind of look like the water's surface is like a little bit distorted, so it's not just like a static object like that. Probably need to do it to like everything. Up, 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 up. Probably only need to do it on one where there's actually stuff here. Maybe to like these in ones. With like a very small little tiny bit of motion, it looks like there's something distorting the surface of the water that you kind of get when the water isn't completely still like it would be in the ocean, even if I don't have like big gigantic waves. So that's gonna sit in there for now. The other bit that I'm actually concerned about is actually balls that I have to figure out how to get them to behave. How to deal with water ripple. Basically, you'll make like a whole army of these. See if I can figure out how to use them effectively. Theory, I should be able to just put the shadow together. Didn't cause any problem. If they move with I could do this just as a single motion using the paths. Um. Hmm. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. Up, 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 Hmm. Ugh. I'm probably really overthinking this. Okay, I don't think I need these deformers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to group this into a leg ripple. Actually, no. We'll bring this, grab this, and we'll just bring this. Hmm. Um. Um. Indeed, there's some big gain. Uh, Let's just be I think realistically these do have eats. Then we need the motion to go starting from the leg in some shape. Maybe goodness, that's not. Then we'll bring it outwards a little bit more than where it's sitting right now. That's a Hollow Knight. I don't think I've heard anything. At least I don't feel like it's anything anyone's talking about. But then, I don't really talk to a lot of platformers. Or these. I still don't know if any of my friends play. I know the friends that I'm generally talk more to about games, they don't play platformers or Metroidvanias at all. And I don't either. And I'm probably the one that plays the most of them. I really haven't heard anything about the game. Come out. Be a bit further. The only like Metroidvania type of game or these like dungeon platforming things that I've played actually this where is it? I have played a total of one, I think. At least in recent enough history that I can remember. Maybe I played one way back in the day on a console. At least with these 2D ones, I mean, you could kind of call like, if you really want to stretch it, you can call Spiral 3D dungeon platforming. I played a ton of Spiral back in the day, but what was it? I have 32 hours in Rabby Ribby. This was definitely a game that sucked up a bit of my time. How many achievements I get? Let's have a look at this. I got 67 out of 220 because holy shit, this game is a lot. 43 hidden achievements remaining. Holy shit. I mean, this game was a ton of fun. But that's more because I like bullet hells more than the Metroidvania platforming part and dungeon crawling. Like when I was playing the DLC because I was streaming it at that point on the I think that was before did I do that on YouTube? I played the game through on YouTube on an old channel, and then I ended up streaming the DLC portion of it on Twitch. And I basically needed people who could tell me exactly how to get to every item in the game off the top of their head to direct me through the game so that I could actually pick everything up. Which was absolutely crazy. I was like, how the hell do you people know all this shit? Oh, that was a lot of what you call it? Backseat gaming that day. I mean, I think it probably took me a good like 10-15 hours to actually clear the game. And then I mean I picked up most of the items. I think I was like about 60% 200% items for the main game, and those all the items that I just didn't know to get to that I needed to pick up, and they got me to all of it in like 20 minutes. Holy shit. Like, it's like Like, that was quick. Hmm. I'm actually gonna pull this out this way a little bit. A little bit this way. Also need to figure out how to get these things behind the link here, but that's not particularly difficult. I should just need to grab it and put it into the right spot. Okay, then I need a separate thing here for opacity. These days, I have played one total game that requires any kind of mechanics in recent history, and that is Monster Hunter. I think I've literally only played games that fully mean you. Oh no, wait, no. I have been playing Wuthering Waves again, but that's just pressing a bunch of buttons and hoping your numbers do enough. Like that and Monster Hunter are the only two games with what you can generally call like actual mechanics that I've actually played. I mean, all of these gacha games basically don't have any real mechanics in them outside of like team building. And well, other game I've been playing a lot of is a card game. So that's just reading comprehension, which doesn't actually exist because Yu-Gi-Oh players can't read. Are these currently repeats? No, no, no. It's just a matter of can I control this inside the animator. Okay, that is set 1. Let me just get this behind it. How do I do that? Guess I do that. It was still funny playing some of the I remember there was a recent event that had some funny text-based thing because I haven't really played the dual trials recently. I don't really care about the reward because the rewards suck in those. I've still been thinking about trying Shadowverse, but after the launch where everyone was freaking out about how bad the economy was, now everyone's freaking out about how bad the rewards for the events are. I really don't know if I want to touch it or not. I could just be lazy here and just tell this to not draw when the link's in front of it, actually. Let's do it that way. Let's be real easy about this. That should make it so that whenever I invert, it only show behind the leg. I had to do anything stupid. I mean, every time I read the reviews for Shadowverse, it's like it's a game. There's not really a strategic card game where you use your cards to do synergistic combos or counterplay the opponent's cards. It is a game of, do you draw your very shiny and expensive card? Like, I was just like, I don't know if I want to play that, actually. Apparently, was it the legend card or something, or whatever it's called, inside your deck is like basically your whole win condition, and if the game really comes down to who draws it first, rather than like any kind of interaction between two sides. And that's what I've heard, but I haven't tried it, so can't really say too much more than that. I do know they have like the evolve mechanic, which basically gets reserved for your shiny legendary card. I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually how it goes. I'll just give this a little bit of a stretch around. You can you out a bit. I basically just need this. Can I replicate the whole folder? Is that thing I can do? Oh, I can. I don't need to worry about the names here because it's all inside a bunch of folders. Alright, so we're just gonna tell this to go, I don't know, out to like here maybe. We just get in, widen that back out. I'm not being particularly careful with this because it's water ripples. Can I change the repeat? Okay. But then we want to go opacity and tell it to go to 0. Alright, give me this. You know, I did see an announcement of a game I am interested in recently. Come to think of it, was it Tropical 7 got announced, and that is a game I'm actually genuinely interested in maybe trying. Out of the city builders, it's probably my favorite one. Another game which is a lot of menuing and micromanagement. Apparently, I really dive with those kind of games. Where is it? I haven't reinstalled the 6, but the game where you become a dictator and rule your own island. In the Caribbean because colonialism. I have like a bunch of like these like city builders or like town builders. I haven't played City Skylines in. I don't think I've actually touched Planet Coaster, have I? Yeah, I haven't touched Planet Coaster. I just got this at some point. I don't know when it was. Probably got it in like some when I was still like paying for Humble Bundle back in the day. Alright, let's just this out way maybe. Yeah, I do admit, usually I do just play with infinite money when I play city builders, because the thing that pisses me off the most when playing them is when I'm trying to do something, I just don't have the money for it. Like, especially if I'm trying to do something like a little unhinged, that game's probably not wanting me to do. But that's definitely one of the genres that I'm actually happy to play with cheats on. Which is interesting, because whenever I play Minecraft, I'm usually the person that will try to do some extravagantly over-the-top build in survival. And I generally don't like playing Minecraft in creative. I haven't touched Minecraft in forever. I want a small ripple here? Probably not. Okay, give me a A, a B, and a C. Alright, you're gonna be the right up. I did see a pretty funny video from a engineer that was doing some stupid stuff in City Skyline. Where was it? He created a hydroelectric dam, but he built it. He built a hydroelectric dam at the top of a hill, and then put the city's sewage to pump right into it, so the whole city was being powered by poop, as you like to call it. That was definitely one of the funner ones that I've seen. The script. I think we'll have you coming out. And we'll have you coming through the middle here. Shadow should now be down. I probably watch way too many things on like real life engineering things for someone who has like no engineering experience. whatsoever. I was like, physics was the one science I didn't take during high school. It's probably the one I have like the most interest in these days. Okay, that, and you're now the right arm ripples. Alright, we're just gonna squeeze you right into here and tighten to this corner of the arm, maybe just flatten it out against this a little bit. Yeah, we're just gonna send you out this way. Ooh, and then we'll just change you to a repeat, and then you can now do this. Okay. They're going to set you to this. We're just going to squeeze you right into here, maybe stretch you out a whole bunch, like so. Come out to here, we're just going to bring you out to here, and we're going to go whap, and then we turn you into a repeat. Then you're going to be B. That's probably fine, so we're just going to here, and we'll go. Oh, that doesn't look completely insane. The shadow's probably like way too far out. Actually kind of force it back by having a shadow like how the deformers are working, and then we'll just change you into a repeat, and then you can start spinning around. Alright, there we go. Opacity. It's gonna be the biggest pain in the butt to control once it's in the animator, but will do. You know what other games have I heard about recently? I mean, after the glorious Scarlet and Violet fiasco on the Switch, I have zero desires to play another Pokemon with was it the Neo Legends coming out? I mean, I don't have a Switch 2, so I wouldn't be playing it anyway. It's just I still don't really feel like there's a good reason to have a Switch 2 unless you really want to play the new games or you're a content creator doing gaming. They're the only two reasons that I own a Switch 2 right now. Like the game catalog is just not great as much as you can just transfer all of your Switch 1 games over. Um hmm. What do we want to do? We want to go left sleeve, ripple. Fat fingers. Up to 4. Oh boy, C4. Okay, grab these and grab them. I mean, the game lagged really badly near lakes. The game lagged by default. That was how bad Pokemon was. Like, Sword and Shield didn't have a problem at all, because I played through the whole Shield without any issues, even in the wild area, which is like closer to what Scarlet Violet ended up being. But holy shit, the game ran like a pile of crap on Scarlet Violet. Like, yeah, the lakes lagged. That was lag of lag, not lag. Like, the game lagged by default, like, I swear. Like, holy shit. I think I play like a total of one game on the Switch whenever I pick it up now, like Harvest Moon. Well, it's not Harvest Moon anymore, Story of Seasons, because it's the ones that aren't under the Harvest Moon banner anymore. Otherwise, maybe I'll at some point play the Vocaloid Project Diva again at some point. Yeah, I've like seen a little bit of. Actually, no, I've seen like a good number of streamers doing their first playthrough of Scarlet Violet on the Switch 2, and it's just like I clicked into one because I just wanted to see like how much better it ran. I was like, wow, it's frames. That's amazing. Like you're not running at 10 frames anymore. You're running at 60. That's crazy. Okay, my sleeve is like partially transparent. Can I actually just tell my thing to take the sleeve? You can use partially opaque pieces to partially hide bits, but that's what you need to do for seeing see-through eyes. So does this actually, yeah, like is like visible behind it, kind of? Well, it looks like it's visible behind it. It's not actually behind it. It's currently in front of it, but it's transparent enough that it looks like it's behind it. So that'll do. And we'll just send A going through this way, I guess. What other games have I touched recently? Oh, I've started trying to do unhinged builds in Inzoi again because the DLC just dropped. It's not really a DLC, it's like expansion that's like free, so it's just like a regular expansion. But you have to call it a DLC just to like rub it in every other company's face that they're coming out with content, or they're openly saying that they're in early access and bringing out content for free because the game's not complete. Not like every other game, which releases complete with content missing. Ooh wee. But that's definitely not taking shots at anyone. Still waiting to see what kind of unhinged mods come out for Inzoi, because there's definitely some unhinged as mods for Sims. Let's do that, and we'll just go wah. I remember when this mod reviewer I was watching for a bit because I wanted to like look at I think it was like Skyrim mods at the time. Like he started doing like reviews of adult mods, which was actually hilarious. Because he put the videos on YouTube and had to like censor absolutely everything. And he made it really funny, but I can't remember what he was doing, but he got his girlfriend to play on his Sims file for some like something else, and then their Sims just kind of started going at it because it was just like automatic. So that was definitely an experience. Because that's what happens when you just start running a bunch of adult mods in with your regular mod list. Oh, put that back. You, like, probably too far apart. Or much further apart than we probably should be here. Oh, whatever. Alright, repeat, repeat, and repeat. Okay, then we got opacity. I know it was it. Every time indie company makes these like simulator or these life simulator games, I mean, I feel like Enzoi's only been like the second like actually properly built one since The Sims. It was just like, I know people currently like freaking out over how similar the models are, or between like teens and adults, and there's like no difference in them. I'm gonna go opacity A. B and C. Okay, do I want a set of ripples near the chest? I feel like that's gonna be redundant. I mean, where's my border currently looks like this. I mean, the ripples already kind of don't really. Okay, do I want to do something about the head now? Part of me that really doesn't want to mess with the head, but okay, so if I tilt the head, do I need to do that in a warp deformer with just the tilt? I think I do. But regardless, need to first do a motion for the whole head. I'll just we'll do a negative 10 to 10. We're not actually going to do a negative, probably. But basically, we're going to take the hit and we're going to give this a. I'll lock the defaults and we'll bring it down. Which basically only means the eye line. Go a little bit pull the cheek out a little bit. Oh, I want to pull that end a little at all. The top of the head doesn't really matter all that much, so you can't see it. It's mostly just a matter of the eye line, where the eye line feels about right. Now, what's this look like without this on right now? Leading the head forward. I feel like that's too much. Even though too much is actually big and too little. Also, I think this is the first time I've been messing with a head shape deformer without making the divisions absolutely insane, because I don't need as much of a precise head for a change. Okay, do I want to back this up at all? It'll just give me a little bit of a bigger range of motion. Let's back it up a little bit. Whoop. Do I want to pull this out a bit? I do. I need more divisions. Let us change this to a 2x3, along with increasing the divisions here. Oh, that doesn't. Well, that enough. That this part here and this part. Bump that in. Bump that. Do I have a? I should have. I just don't have vertices. Oh, that kind of works. I'm probably not going to use this very much. It's just fine. The head's already not quite the right shape. A little tiny bit like that. Alright, so then I need to match everything else to that. I want to try just moving the whole face as one thing. That just sounds like a bad idea. Can I move all this together? I really shouldn't. We just make a parent for this because this has to move before the eye closes, so. Make a whole bunch of deformers here. And all of you are going to require a head nod. Okay, let me just get the arms out of the way so I can actually see where's the arms. Upper torso you. I saw opacity in a different spot for rotation deformers. Let's not turn it all the way off, we'll just go 30, 35. Good enough. So kind of just pushing the head forward rather than bringing it down. Should the head be brought down a little bit? No, you're just tucking your chin in and pushing your head forward. So maybe a little bit more this way, actually. Alright, where's the hair? Hair, you turn down as well. I can actually see where I am Oh, that might be too much. Looking to go to my default's locked. Going to look to about here. That's a really big movement. I don't know if I actually want it. Okay, so this is the part where it's gonna extend how long this model portion is gonna take, the modeling. But I'm now changing the head perspective. And that might be too much. Let's bring this back to about... Try that. Salvage that. Closer. I don't want to go like more. I don't know if this was like the smartest way to try cutting the lashes. Just something I wanted to try. It definitely caused a little bit of a problem when I was just closing the eye, but hopefully here it doesn't cause any major role. Like, really glue that down. Now we're actually like leaning this over, so this is actually fine. A little bit of that. Too much. Here you go. Yank this out a bit, see how that feels while yanking this side in. That looks not great. What's the mesh looking like here right now? That shouldn't cause a problem though. Should really move the eye white. I don't really like how that either. Alright, where's the eye white? Probably finish up once I have had enough of this eye. I'll try and get the eye into like at least a decent spot for finishing. Oh yeah, the lashes attached to this. Not bad. um. Be closer to about. Get the side lashes. Easier to get this to matched in to get other parts to match. Okay, how's that feel? Should be bending like this. Where is you? Bring this more this way. Add. See how that feel. Oh yeah, haven't done anything with the eyeball yet. Alright, but I think that is okay for now. Alright, so this is going into the glorious box of things I've started haven't finished. Next week, the plan is to do something with the new Wild Hunt Academy characters from the archive. As usual, I haven't thought about it. I'll probably think about it a bit harder as get closer to starting next week, but the initial plan, which is what I'm going to do, has been decided. How I'm going to do it is not. In terms of this piece, though, I think I am just going to keep working on it in my free time for a bit. This along with the model that I've been working on, the other model. I also need to get those scripts done and recorded. I really need to make video assets as well, but either way, thank you very much for watching today's session of live 2D modeling. Everything but the head is basically in its final state. That is a lot of parameters. I didn't really think I'd get to this many parameters as much as a lot of these repeats. Actually, a lot of these are just like very idle things that just complement things, but I guess that's really more how these kind of animations work, because you're not doing frame by frame animations, you're doing an illustration and forcing it to move so that it looks like it's animated. Alright, if you want to see more of this, try to be subscribed or followed depending on where you're watching from. Leave a like because it helps me out, and I'll see you again next time.